Hey guys, I'm back at the pedal board. So I got my Velcro and I attached the rest of the pedals. So everything is in place now. And I have all the 6-inch patch cables in place, but I need to get two longer ones. One to go from the tuner to the filter, and one to go from the phaser to the delay. Both cases it's the same thing where the one's above the other, and they need to go from one side to the other. So there is actually room to put the Bad Monkey back on here, and I did think about it. It would go right next to the Metal Zone. The signal chain would go Metal Zone, GT500, Bad Monkey. I thought about doing it, but I took it off for a reason. I took it off because I wasn't using it. So it seems silly of me to put it back on again with no other reason, you know. I think I was wondering, though, if the reason I wasn't using it was because of, I was mostly using my Crate tube amp, which is a very, very nice tube amp. I know people hear Crate and they think it's gotta suck, but they actually made a series of excellent tube amps. And so anyhow, that amp's got a lot of natural overdrive if you push it. And so if I use this as a boost, you know, then I get the overdrive from the amp as opposed to, you know, from the pedal itself. And if I was playing a really clean amp like a Twin, I might need this to actually get. So, you know, when I haven't been touring as much lately, I've been using my own equipment and doing, you know, regional stuff where I bring my own amp. So maybe if I was on the road more on flights where I wasn't using my own amp, maybe I would feel the need for the Bad Monkey again. So we'll see. I'm trying to think of when the next time is that I have some road dates where I'm not using my own amp. Thinking the spring, and I'll see if I miss the Bad Monkey, and I can always put it back on. But in the meantime, I want to see if I use the Metal Zone. You know, it's entirely possible. Maybe I'll start using the Metal Zone instead of this as much, and then I'll have that in the Bad Monkey. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, signal path is tuner, filter, wah, Metal Zone, overdrive, distortion, which I usually have set up to go distortion then overdrive, but I can actually I can switch that around. And then phaser, delay. So it's still a pretty simple pedal board compared to a lot of people. The one thing I really would like to have on here and don't is a volume pedal. That can be very useful. Actually, what I should get is a combination wah and volume pedal, but I don't know if they have this version of the Crybaby that does that, and I particularly like this version of the Crybaby, so it's on my list. But other than that, this is like I said, my pedal board. I was always pretty stripped down because when you're, you know, on the road a lot and you're flying and you're doing conferences and conventions where you got to run from one place to the other, you can't carry any more than necessary. So I always try to have as small pedal board as possible. So this is actually the biggest it's ever been with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pedals. Normally it's been 4 or 5 over the years. I think the most it's ever been has been 6, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I like it. I have a gig this weekend with the Rascal Theory, which is a kind of a blues funk, almost like a jam band. So that'll give me an opportunity to stretch out and really try some different stuff and see how much I use the Metal Zone, how much I use the phaser. Yeah. So I'll do one more installment once I have the remaining 2 cables, and then I'll try to see if I can do a video where I test everything and show you. Not sure when I'm going to be able to do that because it's going to require both my amp being in place and somebody to hold the camera. And so maybe I'll do it before the gig on Saturday if I can't do it before then. Thanks for watching.